Hello collective, this is part 2 of the water sign reading. Apparently I keep on running out of space no matter how many things I delete on my phone. What I was saying is you've been dealing with relationships with people who just don't want to see other people win. They are very egotistical, they're very petty, they're cutting, they will undercut others in order to have like superficial successes. They could be very like seemingly intellectual people, but they use their intellect for harm. Especially if this is a patriarch, I'm getting like the feeling of like really cutting words being spoken, really bad behavior being demonstrated from like a young age. Like you just didn't have a safe environment, and I think that's essentially what got you enthralled in this sort of codependency octopus sort of energy. You didn't have a good sense of stability in any sort of loving relationship that you were supposed to have as a child. So how were you supposed to find that in relationships, you know? We've got a Queen of Pentacles here in reverse, so suggesting that your mother or matriarch was also pretty ungrounded, okay? Both of these individuals are very image focused. They're disordered. They could have actual like mental illnesses that they never thought were relevant to get checked out because they didn't believe in those sort of things, whatever. 7 of Cups in reverse, they could overconsume, or again, they just had their own mental health concerns that they never checked out, therefore they passed them along to you and also compounded the pain that you went through by their inability to actually validate your experience. Judgment in reverse. It wasn't right. There could have been a divorce that occurred between these two that was very messy, or just some like family drama that happened that was really traumatic for you and everybody else involved. We've got a Queen of Wands here in reverse and a 6 of Wands. So I'm again just getting the feeling that somebody wanted to win at all costs. This Queen of Wands could be representative of either parent, either caretaker, but this is somebody who does not mind stooping to low levels in order to have successes. They could use their feminine or masculine wiles, they could use magic, they could use word witchery. All that matters to them is being on top. That does not matter at the expense of a child, the expense of their partner, at the expense of workmates, whatever. They want to be the one that wins, and anybody who challenges that is therefore a threat to them and will be wrapped up and like forced into submission, okay? 7 of Wands, we got the 6 and the 7 of Wands. So yeah, there is possibility that there is magic being done here, okay? And that might be a shock to some of you. I think that a lot of you were like, what? My matriarch or my family member was never into that sort of things. Some of you, it actually was the case, okay? There was a need to defend yourself both from the family and from people external to you. I have a feeling that this Queen of Wands, again, regardless of her gender, was very chatty. She liked to spread illusions within the family and externally, and you, collective, are probably this individual right here who is defending yourself from all of these wands that were being initiated by somebody who was supposed to love you in the first place, and that is just so upsetting. That was so detrimental to you. You were stuck in your head. You probably developed anxiety, depression. It's giving very much like narcissistic abuse survivor, black sheep of the family. You saw the truth of the circumstance and you probably got the fuck out of there. You saw what was hidden. You knew the intricacies of these people's delusions and how they would pull strings and puppeteer people both within the family and externally to get whatever validation they personally needed. So you were like, I'm out of there. You could have cut your family off. You could be no contact. You could be minimal contact. One way or the other, you saw that if you stayed with these people, you'd be going down for the benefit of this individual or individuals if both of your parents operated in this sort of win at all costs sort of circumstance. So you were like, for my own well-being, for my sanity, for my actual life, I need to transform. I need to protect myself. I need to bubble, and I need to possibly like bring legal repercussions from your family, maybe, or I just need to call them out and say, nice knowing you, not seeing you next lifetime, okay? 7 of Pentacles wanted to pop out in reverse. So yeah, that's the crops that were watered within your family tree that were dying off because of the tainted soil, because of the poison in the water. But we have the Star, we have healing. Okay, that's great. Okay, this is you, collective. You are healing. You are somebody who is tapped into your intuition, who has probably been through a great deal, okay? But you still have that like light within you, as well as guidance from the etheric realms, as well as galactics. They really want me to mention that. You have so much love being sent to you from the external realms, and I think that's again what they're kind of saying with this Nightingale card. Like, we love you, we are here to support you. Your actual soul family and your etheric family will never ever treat you like this. I just saw a glimpse of the Ace of Wands, and the World here in reverse. You are being initiated onto a brand new cycle, a brand new timeline. You are given an opportunity at a second chance at life, collective. And that's something that not a lot of people get. Some people fall so deep down into the patterns they learn from childhood that there is no opportunity at a new world, okay? But you have that because you have healing on your side. And I think that's absolutely beautiful. So please work with your soul family, work with your galactics, work with all of the higher energies around you that I know surround you and that you know surround you, because they're here to help you heal from this circumstance. And I think that's beautiful. We're gonna get a card from the Soul's Journey deck, and then we'll close it out. If any of you would like to book me for a personal read, I am available, and you can check the information down below. Empathy. Okay, I'm open to seeing both sides of the situation. Maybe a little bit less empathy is actually what I'm feeling here, because if you've been in relationships or family dynamics with people who are narcissistic or cluster B personalities, they expect you to be the only person who has empathy. They will never show you the kindness that you show them. Have empathy for yourself, and you can have empathy for these people, but you also need to understand that being close to them is a failure. They're going to get you wrapped up, they're going to worm their way back into you, and they're going to siphon your life force. They're going to destroy your sense of self. They're going to distract you and just really cause harm, okay? I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. The mistake of how your parents or caregivers raised you is an opportunity for you to heal for yourself, heal your lineage, and go forward, and maybe even have a family that is going to be filled with a lot of love that these people only wish they could have mimicked or had part in, okay? I also flipped over humor at the top of the deck. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So focus on your healing. Don't forget to surround yourself with people who see your light and respect it, because this octopus isn't going to be around in your life much longer, collective. You are ascending, you are healing, you're doing so good. I'm so proud of you. See you in the next one.